You're listening to the podcast.
What's going on today, guys? We have the 4 for 4 from Wendy's. Possibly the greatest fast food deal to ever exist. You get a sandwich of your choice, which is like 3 different ones. You get 4 nuggets. You can get spicy or regular, but if you're not getting spicy, And then they have these new hot and crispy fries. Let's see if they're hot and crispy. Honestly, it's kind of soggy, but then you get a Coke or a drink of your choice for only $4, man. And personally, this is what I want to talk about today. This sandwich right here, man. The Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Mayo, tomato, lettuce, cheese, bacon, and burger. For what it is and the price, I think it could be rated as the best overall fast food sandwich because it's so small and yet it's so perfect to every single bite you take is amazing. It truly is like the perfect burger because burgers that are bigger, it's just like a mess, and then like the quality is just isn't as good. Oh my god, bro. Oh. God. Oh. 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 You just can't beat this, man. I've never had a bad one of these. They're all so... It's just a perfect sandwich. Like... Oh, God. Oh, God, this final bite's always like the worst one, man. It's the worst one because it's over after this. And it's never enough, man. I could truly eat an infinite amount of Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers. And I know that's not like something to like brag about. And I'm not bragging about it, but this thing is just so good, man. I could just eat like 50 of these, I think. How many of these could I eat? Realistically, I could eat probably like 10 Junior Bacon Cheeseburgers and nothing else. I would need a huge thing of cola and at least like 6 people watching. Nuggets, man. Listen, I asked for ghost pepper ranch and they gave me honey mustard. I mean, that's the Wendy's experience, though. They're gonna mess something up, even if it's not your whole order. They'll mess up like one little thing, though. So, like, overall, it's not like better than like a McDonald's or Whataburger, but Junior Bacon Cheeseburger might be my top 3. Top 3 fast food burgers of all time, huh? Let's see. At number 1, the Patty Melt. Now, the Patty Melt...
Dark Mode. Presented by FPP Broadcasting. This week's episode is number 13. Aerosmith! Yeah, it's Aerosmith, guys. This should come as no surprise to anyone. Unless you don't know me. Which, I don't know why you're listening to this. But, yeah, Aerosmith, number 13. It's crazy because if you would have asked me in middle school what my favorite band was, probably of all time, at that point, I probably would have said like Aerosmith. And then as middle school went on, it probably would have went down to like 5 and then 6 and then 7 and then 8, and then 9, and then 10. And then early high school, probably wouldn't have even ranked him in like the top 20. They probably would have been like 20 to 30. And then just as like life went on, they just would have kept getting lower and lower and lower until they were like out of the top 100. That was probably for like a brief little bit of time. And then when I decided to pick this back up and really dive into what I think the best bands are of all time, I was just like, man, Aerosmith, like, dude, they like controlled my life for a minute, bro. Like, dude, they gotta be one of the best classic rock bands of all time. Starting off in 1973, I mean, rock's been around for like, you know, like hard rock. Like they're not like heavy hard rock, but like they're definitely like rock and roll. Like that, I think that's what separates them from like 60s like rock artists, is like they were like rock and roll. Like that's what they were, bro. They were like in your face rock and roll. Steven Tyler screaming at you, bro. God, dude, that guy makes this band, along with Joe Perry, of course. Can't miss out on Joe Perry. But these two together, man, 10 out of 10. If they had like a Origami Angel thing going on where it was just two of them, bro, they probably would have made some of the best music. And I'm saying this without really like knowing much about the rest of the band. Like, they're great too, you know, they're good, but like anyone only listens to Aerosmith for these two. You don't listen for the drums, you don't listen for the backup guitar, the bass, you know. That lead guitar, man, that's soloing. Joe Perry has got to be one of the best guitarists of all time, man. And it's crazy because he's not really, I mean, he's put on display like a lot in Aerosmith. He kind of saves the band, you know. Towards the end, there's like always usually like a solo that's just like, you're just like, that's amazing, bro. Like, how do you do that, bro? He looks like a discount Slash, but like, honestly, I think he's better than Slash. That might be a hot take, but honestly, I don't care at all, man. He single-handedly saves this band. And I don't know if he comes up with all the riffs too, because I'm not just talking about his soloing. Like, dude, the riffs he plays, you could put those in like an indie song today and they would just be just as good. Like, oh my god, I just want to like start talking about the songs, but I can't really get into it. It's too much. That's too ahead. So yeah, Joe Perry, man, just a god. Obviously, I'll talk about some of his later stuff, or his stuff later on. But Steven Tyler, man, you know, he's an interesting guy. I won't say too much about like him outside, but like, man, dude, this guy can sing, and I'm not talking just like a good like harmonizer and vocalizer. Like, dude, this guy's yelling ability and like screaming ability, dude, he could have been like the best like screamer, I think, like, honestly. But like, you know, in the time that he's in, like, nobody's like screaming. Dude, he just he just like lets his like heart out, bro, through his like vocals, through his vocal cords, through his teeth, bro. Like, God, dude, his mouth is so big. All right, I'm getting ahead of myself. Oh my god, he's truly amazing, man. Like, if you try to sing along to Aerosmith, it's very hard because his voice is just like, it's kind of like a Kurt Cobain voice where you're just like, dude, I can't imitate that, and probably only a few people in the world can, because, oh shit, do you guys hear that? That was a car. That was a loud car. Anyways, yeah, man, I tried singing along to like Aerosmith songs, especially the ones where he's like screaming and just like, dude, God, it like hurt. It like literally hurt. I was like, how do you do this, man? How do you sing like this? He's going full sicko mode the entire time, man. I think honestly he might be like one of the best singers like in like the top 20 here. Let me check the list real quick, if I'm right about this take. Yeah, I say he like beats everyone that's already come up in the top 20s. Uh, mm, Honestly, I put him in like the top 5 singers of all time. And I put Joe Perry probably in like the top, maybe top 10 guitarists of all time. Maybe I might be capping. Somebody come cap me if I'm capping. I don't know. I mean, how can I cap? It's my own opinion. I don't fucking know. Yeah. So why isn't this band in the top 10, bro? Why isn't this band in the top 10? Why not, Dav? They're amazing. You're like giving them a little jerk off right now. You know, I'm just like, hey, listen, I had to talk about these two guys. I had to, man. They're incredible. They're truly unbelievable, man. They're truly, God, dude, duos are incredible. Anyways, well, I feel like I should just do like the albums now, because that's very critical into like their positioning. So what I'm about to tell you is crazy. Some of you already know it. Some of you don't. I don't think Aerosmith has a 10 out of 10 album, and they're in the top 20 bands of all time. I know it's crazy. I think I said this in the last one, actually. But what if I told you I don't even think they have a 9 out of 10 album? That's crazy, dude. Pretty much every single band in this top 20 bands of all time, like, they have albums that are 10 out of 10s. At least one. Most of them have like doubles and triples. Triple is good. Anyways. So coming in at 8 out of 10. Well, you know, I should just go in order then. Oh, fuck it. Yeah, so their very first one, self-titled, man, Aerosmith. Honestly, bro, it's a 6 out of 10. I know that's bad. It's got Dream On, and like that's about it. That's literally the only song on the album. I mean, you know, Mama Kin's like okay, but like I'm pretty sure Joe Perry sings that one too, which is like weird as fuck. Or he's like the lead vocal, which is like just crazy. Like, why not just keep Steven Tyler? I don't understand. Get Your Wings. This one's got like my favorite Aerosmith song of all time. It's Train Kept a Rollin'. Dude, there's a part where Joe Perry's soloing, and he's just like, dude, I literally couldn't even keep up like on what he's like playing. Like, I'm just like, bro, like I couldn't even attempt this. Like most of the stuff I could say, you know, the doom, 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 like that's easy. Come on, that's no problem. But his soloing in that song, dude, it's just like, oh my god, dude. That's like the first like shred of like how good you see Joe Perry is, and you're just like, anyways, honestly, it's a 7 out of 10. Same Old Song and Dance is good. SOS is like all right. Train Kept the Rolling's 10 out of 10 song, and then that Train Kept the Rolling goes into Seasons of Wither, which is like they're the first like progressive likeness that I like really see in this band. Like it literally flows in. The song turns into a live song, and then like it goes into like just like an audience just clapping and cheering, and that goes into Seasons of Wither. And I'm like, that's amazing. That's progressive rock right there. Why didn't you just keep doing shit like that? It probably would have sounded better. See, but I think I know the answer, and the answer is it's not easy, and it's not very you know, Aerosmith was very successful. Like all of these albums that I'm not giving like 10 out of 10s or 9 out of 10s, they went like multi-platinum in the US. Like it's kind of crazy, man. That I'm like shitting on. Hey, listen, the music back then, it wasn't just like perfect. It was like you know, it's like music today. It's not all perfect, you know, but people think it is, anyways. Yeah, 7 out of 10. Get Your Wings. Toys in the Attic, bro. Dude, it has what I think is the most iconic Aerosmith song. Walk This Way. Come on, that's got to be the best like song they got. Objectively. Subjectively, I've got different takes, but And Sweet Emotion. Wait a minute, hold on. I just looked. I saw. That's right. Yeah, dude. See, that's the thing about Aerosmith, guys. Listen, they have so many good songs. They're just like they just don't have good albums. These albums are literally filled with like filler. It's like yeah, you have Walk This Way, which is like, you know, freaking makes you want to get up and like boogie and shit, you know, like you're in high school again. And then like the rest of them are just like these classic rock songs that you're just like, yeah, I mean, Steven Tyler's singing really good and, you know, Joe Perry's riffing it, but like this is a nothing song without those two like coming together, you know. So yeah, that's another 7 out of 10, man. Toys in the Attic. That the song's pretty good too. Next one is Rocks. This is the first 8 out of 10, honestly, dude. Back in the Saddle's a good song, you know, if you're like a basic Aerosmith fan. You know, obviously it's like a good one to get into. But dude, Last Child, ugh. Dude, that is like the perfect like Aerosmith song. It even mentions like Tallahassee in it. Like I was blown away when they said Tallahassee in that song. Such a good song, man. That riff, the dude, that riff is just like so fucking catchy, bro. So good. Oh, it's amazing, man. And then, you know, it goes into Rats in the Cellar, and that's like an alright song, I guess. Nobody's Fault's pretty good. It's really only good for the chorus, though. Lickin' Promise and like Home Tonight, you know, those are decent songs too. Home Tonight really like, dude, that's like, I don't think they've really done like a sad like ballad besides like Dream On before this one. Well, maybe they have, and I just didn't really like mark it down because it wasn't memorable. But like, dude, Aerosmith like goes from like hard rock, you know, like freaking like Train Kept Rolling and like, you know, Back in the Saddle where he's just like yelling and shit. They really perfect like these what am I talking about? They really perfect these like sad like songs, like these like ballad, you know, melodramatic like songs. They like perfect it like later on. Like it's crazy, man. But yeah, 8 out of 10, man. It's a decent album, you know. It's not a bad album. It's really not, man. It's really not. But you know, not a 9, not a 10. Or it's rough, man. Okay, Draw the Line. This has got one of my also other favorite songs, dude. Kings and Queens. That, bro, why the hell did they just not make songs like this? Like, this is like, all right, well, I know because it's like progressive as hell, and like that's not what they were going for. But like, dude, this song is so good, man. If this was what they sounded like, dude, they'd be like in the top 10, like maybe even like top 5. I'm capping now, not top 5, but definitely top 10, like probably like 6, 7, or 8, you know, because like. It's just so good, dude. You can listen to it over and over, and you're just like, you never get tired of it, man. It's just so epic sounding. You know, Draw the Line, the song on it too is pretty good. Bright Light Fright's pretty good. But yeah, 7 out of 10 because everything else you could just, you never listen to it again. You're fine. Night in the Ruts, dude. Ooh. You know what? I'm not even going to be super mean to it. I'm just going to put it at like a 5 out of 10 though, man. And like possibly below her. Below it. Yeah, you know, remember, I feel like that's a cover. I don't know. And then Mia. It's another like sad ballad song. That's like pretty good. But yeah, I really don't want to talk about that one. That's like a. And then A Rock and a Hard Place, dude. I guess Bolivian Ragamuffin you could kind of put on there, but you don't really need to because that's just like. It's just another throwaway song. I just put it on here just because I want to put it on this album. Cry Me a River, another sad, good ballad song by Aerosmith. But Rockin' a Hard Place, dude, that's also... Also, I give it like a 5 out of 10, dude. That's just not a good album at all. I don't know where Aerosmith's going wrong here. Well, this is like when they broke up, right? They kind of broke up in the middle of this. I can't remember when they broke up. And I'm really not going to look it up because I really don't care. Because they're now together and they'll be together forever because it's just easier. Permanent Vacation, dude. Oh my god, dude. You know, I wrote down a 6 out of 10, but honestly, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Ragdoll, Dude Looks Like a Lady, Just classic rock, Aerosmith, you know, better than, you know, fucking Summer of 69 shit. It was the summer of 60. Dude, I hate that song. Anyways. And then Angel, dude. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, some of their best songs are literally like these, like, sad songs where Steven sings his heart out, bro. They just, like, perfected the ballad, man. I don't know. It's crazy. It's so good. The song Permanent Vacation on the album Permanent Vacation is also pretty good, too. You know, it's a good song. It's all right. So yeah, 7 out of 10. Not too bad, not too bad. Then we go to Pump. Pump's good too, honestly. But honestly not. So I gave it a 6.5. Listen, man, Love in an Elevator, if you would have asked me in middle school, that would have been my favorite like song of like all time. The song is so good and it's so dirty, dude. Like, what the hell was I listening to? Who let me listen to this shit? Man's talking about just like fucking in an elevator at work, bro. With like people he's not with. And I'm pretty sure he's like married, man. He just mentions a love affair. I'm just like, oh my god, dude, Steven. The ending of that song is like, that's like a perfect ending, dude. Where they're all just singing. It's like acapella. Oh, dude. So fucking good. Janie's Got a Gun, dude. That's a good song. It's another, it's not like a sad song, but it's just like it's a really weird song. It's like a weird ballad that he's like singing about this like girl getting revenge, bro. But you know, it's a good song. And then, dude, What It Takes, another just awesome, just sad ballad where Steven's just singing his heart out. He must have went through a breakup, like a really bad one, because like no one can write songs like that without like being like heartbroken, unless someone was writing them for him. But you know. Who knows? You could look it up. I'm not going to look it up. I'm just going to say that Aerosmith pumps out these freaking sad ballad songs, and they're the best songs they got, dude. I mean, you know, besides like Drink and Roll, Last Child, King Squeeze. Get a Grip. The other 8 out of 10. The only other 8 out of 10. Rocks and Get a Grip, dude. These are the best 2 Aerosmith albums, man. You got Living on the Edge, bro. Shut Up and Dance, Crying, Crazy, Amazing. Dude, all those songs are great. But, dude, the rest of the album is just like, bro, come on, man. Come on. Aerosmith. Oh, makes me so mad, dude. Makes me so mad that they just would willingly just like pump out this like shit that was just like not good, and then like throw in like a couple of amazing songs in their albums, and you're just like, you know, obviously they're not doing it on purpose, but like it was just like, come on, man, you're so close. You could be the best band in the world, man. I thought so in middle school. Yeah, man, Crying, dude. That is an awesome ballad song. So sad. I was crying. Dude, I cannot sing like him, man. It hurts my voice. And then 9 Lives. The next album is so... It's... dude, you could easily throw this one away. Hole in My Soul, I guess, is a good song. But, I mean, that's really it. That's really it, man. That's another 5 out of 10. That was just... Dude. And then they make... I Don't Want to Miss a Thing for... What's it called? The movie his daughter was in. Armageddon. I couldn't remember the name of it. Yeah. Yeah, that's another dude. That's what I'm saying, man. Look, bro, listen. You don't need me to tell you this, unless you do and you don't know. But like, dude, listen to Aerosmith for like their sad songs, bro. That's just, I don't know what to tell you, man. Otherwise, it's just like cheesy, kind of like classic rock. And then Just Push Play, man. I'm pretty sure this came out in 2001. 2001, Aerosmith is still pumping out albums, dude. And I know this. I listened to 13 studio albums by them, bro. Do you know how many oh, dude, it took so long. It took so long to make my essential playlist, because I was just like, what actually is essential and like what is not? Because like I can't just put on like, you know, a compilation, because like, dude, just listen to like just listen to the album Big Ones, dude. That's just like a compilation album of like their best Aerosmith songs. Like that's all you really need to listen to, unless you want to listen to this playlist, because I mapped it out for you pretty good. But man, Just Push Play, dude. Maybe Aerosmith shouldn't have been putting out albums in in 2000. Listen, man, you get Just Push Play. The song's like, it's catchy, you know. He says fuck in it too. They got him. Wait, what does he say? Just push play, fuck in it, and you're just like, that's like. I just feel like dude, I don't know. It's so weird listening to that song, man. And then Jaded's actually really good, but once again, man, another sad ballad song, just like Aerosmith perfected, dude. Just push play. This is the album that hangs in the room in Drake and Josh too. It's like the pink album with like the robot lady. I'm pretty sure there's a name for her. I don't know though. And she's like got like a yellow dress on. Yeah, really cool album cover, but like it's just not a good album. Honestly, it's just impressive that they just kept going so long, dude. They managed to stay relevant like all these years. They go through like a breakup and like they try their own things, I think, and they just like desperately, you know, just want to get back together, I guess, because they pretty much do, and they make amazing music after that too. It's just it's incredible, man. They're a classic rock band that managed to stay relevant, like basically even today, dude. They're still playing, but like, you know, I mean, they're not like really releasing anything. Oh yeah, there's like an album or two they release after Just Push Play, and I literally am not gonna listen to those because the album of the first one, just like, I'm like, it's called Honkin' on a Bobo, and I'm just like, nah, dude, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But yeah, I mentioned that like they were definitely like the best band to me in middle school because, you know, my parents listened to Aerosmith. I'm pretty sure they saw them when they came to Tallahassee. I was like what, like 5, 6? I don't know. It was like 2000, like 2. I don't even remember. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, but like no one was really listening to Aerosmith back then. I felt like such a fucking loser for listening to Aerosmith. But you know, some people, I mean, like obviously people like heard like Walk This Way and stuff. Like you turn on the radio and you like still heard it. But like no one was really listening to this music, man. No one was listening to classic rock back then. I was the fucking outcast, bro. You know, besides like Nate, who was like listening to stuff, but even him and like my other friends, like they were listening to like other music. Like I was still like, I guess like sheltered with my music taste. I don't really know. I was definitely sheltered, but my music taste was definitely like skewed from my parents, And I never got like an iPod. The only one I got was like the video one at the very end, but like everyone had like iPods before me. I had a little MP3 player, it was pretty cool. The screen lit up and shit. But like, yeah, man, it was like I had no access to music and I was way too scared to like illegally download music. Like, hell no, dude. My dad would like have killed me if he found that shit. Even though I think I mean, maybe not illegally, but maybe legally. I don't know. He had a lot of music, man. He had a lot of discs too. They were just like swirled away. So maybe, but I'm pretty sure he did. I mean, Napster was huge, bro. And then like LimeWire was a thing, and it was just like, well, now you can just like convert a YouTube MP3 into like an audio file, so like people just could take music that way. But truly, I believe streaming music is the best way. You've an endless catalog of shit. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh, middle school. Yeah, man. I was a little depressed. Like, I'm fine now, of course, but like, dude, middle school was rough. And being the outcast, listening to music that no one else like. I don't want to say people didn't like the music. It's just no one was like listening to it really, Like, I'd be like, I just was like, yo, let's listen to this, and they'd be like, nah, bro, we're gonna listen to this shit, and I was like, man, put on some Aerosmith, bro. No one liked me. And that's true. I have like visceral proof, unless people just constantly like were doing pranks on me, but like there was one day. Oh god. Do you hear that noise in my chair, bro? What the hold on. Alright, I fixed it. I don't know what happened. I must have like loosened the chair too much and it was like squeaking. Anyways, yeah, man, I don't remember exactly who it was, but I remember specifically one day in middle school going to lunch and getting my lunch, right? Because like some days I brought in, some days I didn't. And I remember getting, I can remember what I had too. It was like that little piece of pizza that like with those shitty little pepperonis on them that are like balls. Fuck that pizza, dude. Anyways, yeah, I remember pulling up to like my friends at the time, and sitting down, and dude, they all got up and left, bro. They all got up and left and sat at a different table. Do you know what that did to me, bro? That screwed me up, dude. Obviously, like, I'm fine now, I don't care now, but like, dude, I was like I haven't seen The Batman yet. I probably will see it soon, but I can just imagine like little middle school Dav listening to like Something in the Way and just like looking up and just like literally just like trying not to like cry, and like, it was just some dumb middle school shit, but like, dude, like that was like, it was like destroying me. Like my family life, on the other end was like horrible too, going through like a bad divorce, and it was just like, it was literally the last thing that I wanted to happen. And, after that, I just pretty much had like Nate and like video games and like, Aerosmith. Aerosmith helping me get over like middle school crushes that just like that were like literally nothing, dude. Like, I wasn't even sure if I liked girls back then, They were like gross and like icky, At least what I thought, Obviously, that changed. I, realized that, but it was really closer towards like 8th grade when like that was like a thing, Because before that it was still just like, I just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't really vibe with any of these girls, I was like afraid to like talk to them, and like they all seem kind of like not to like me if I try to like say something. But let's be honest, I never said shit, dude. Like I was afraid to after that point because people call me like annoying and stuff, and I was like, I didn't even know I was like really being annoying, man. Like, oh my god, like I'm so sorry. And then I would just keep doing it because I just had no idea what I was doing, And I couldn't really talk to anyone about it back then because things were just like rough. They were rough like all around. It's easy to talk about it now. And I feel I can talk about it now because I've gone through other things that have like happened. And it's just like helped me, if that makes sense. Yeah, man. Just imagine little middle school Dav listening to Angel and like What It Takes and crying, just thinking about my middle school crushes, just being like, oh, I'll never be loved. You know, like that meme, like Forever Alone, but like I didn't like that meme because I was like, dude, I literally feel like that. Like, it's not even a joke, bro. Like, oh man, is oh, so fucked up, man. I don't even know what was like really even like going on back then, you know. So many different people saying so many different things, and just like, I don't know. It definitely messed me up, but like I stayed true thanks to like video games and like TV shows and, you know, music pretty much. Yeah, I can't really explain it, man, but those couple things just like help me keep going, man. These top 20 bands, they really they really kept me around, I guess you could say. To honorable mentions. This is the part of the podcast where I talk about these bands that are probably in the top 100 but didn't make the cut for the top 20. Up first, we got Boston. God, dude, this band is so good. They really only have like one sound though. I mean, you know, like they've definitely perfected that harmonious pedal, man. I gotta be honest. That shit, it sounds good. They know how to make it sound good. Yeah, I would say Foreplay is probably like definitely their best song. I mean, like, dude, how could it not be? That beginning to like the end is just like, dude, that's so progressive and it's so good, man. Oh, that song's on like so many of my playlists. They've definitely fallen down, man. I probably put them in like the top 40, maybe like 45, 44. 47, depending on my mood. Amanda's a great song too. Next, we have the Rolling Stones. Oh man, dude, listen. The Rolling Stones aren't that good, guys. I didn't even listen to all of their albums, but I'm just like, and they weren't even like, you know, that influential for me. Like my mom liked them, I think, or my dad liked them, either one. But one of them didn't like Rolling Stones. I'm pretty sure it was my mom. But like, yeah, man. I mean, like, you know, that Guitar Hero 2 song, dude. Can You Hear Me Knocking, man? Oh my god, that song is a 10 out of 10. But like, you listen to the other stuff. Here, I'm just gonna pull it up real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what their top 5 on like Spotify is. We'll do a quick like run through. Oh, Paint It Black. Yeah, that one's good too. Honestly, I Can't Get No, in parentheses, Satisfaction. I guess it's good. Start Me Up. You gonna start me up? I guess so. Give Me Shelter's good too. Sympathy for a Devil's pretty good too. Honestly, Beast of Burden's good. Wait, I'm going down now. Oh shit. And yeah, and then after that, dude, their next top 3, Angie, Wild Horses, Miss You, Brown Sugar. Honestly, don't think I've ever heard those songs, and honestly, I don't really care. But those top 6, dude, yeah, honestly, those top 6 are pretty good, along with Can You Hear Me Knocking? And it's just like, yeah, I guess I don't have moves like Jagger, so fuck it. They're like a top 60 maybe. because you got to put some respect on their name, dude. They definitely pioneered way for like Aerosmith to be a thing. Foo Fighters, yeah, didn't make the top 20, man. Not really a big surprise, but they're still relevant. They're still around, man. They're still kicking. Hey, listen, they put out a progressive album next year. Top 20 bands all time part 2. Nah, you know, they're good. Dave Grohl's amazing. But it's just like, I don't know, man. They're like the best rock band to like come out of like the part of music where like rock like died, you know? Like who else could you really say? Like I guess like the Strokes, and like they're like garage like type band. Oh shit. All right, well it's already too late in the episode. It's fine. Anyways, AC/DC, Dane, listen. Hunter, listen. You guys might have this like ranked like way higher, but honestly, dude, I put AC/DC in like the top like 80, like solid like 80, because like it's the same thing like Aerosmith, man, where it's just like, yeah, that voice is like incredible, and like Angus Young is like insane, but like truly just another throwaway band. I mean, you know, Thunderstruck's amazing, but like after like the third time, you're like, all right, I get it. Eagles, what the how did they even get on this list? Really, they're only on this list for Hotel California and the live version of Hotel California, because that's one of the best live versions of a song I'll like ever hear, next to like Nirvana's like live set that's like acoustic, because it's acoustic too, and it's just like, dude, when you make an acoustic version that's better than the original, bro, you did something wrong. That's all I gotta say. Or you did something right by realizing that. Yeah, Eagles are like maybe like 90, 91, 92. You know, and maybe on like a really good day, on like a beachy day, I'm at like Margaritaville or some shit. and I smell gorditas in the air. Maybe like a top 50. Life in the fast lane, so to make you lose your mind. Life in the fast lane. Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm just gonna check with the other. Oh, Take It Easy is pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie. Take it easy. Take it. Oh, Take It to the Limit, dude. That's a good one too. But honestly, everything else, get the fuck out of here, man. Get the hell out of here, Eagles. Come on, man. Wait, is that the Big Lebowski where he's like, come on, man? Where does he hate CCR? He either loves the Eagles and hates CCR, or loves CCR and hates the Eagles. I can't remember. It's been like years since I've seen it, but come on, man, turn it off. Oh, it's so funny. This one ran kind of long. God, this is gonna take forever to upload, bro. These long videos are draining me, dude. But honestly, it's kind of fun, because like I upload like maybe like one a week. Well, it's been a while because listen, guys, I've been diving into some Elden Ring. I've literally played it like nonstop. I don't even know how I had time to record this, to be honest. Did I stop time? Let me check. No, it's definitely late. Okay. Yeah, man, this one ran pretty long. But it was fun, man. I had to talk my heart out a little bit, like Steven Tyler, man. Amazing singer, dude. Incredible singer. Just belting. Giving his all, dude. Pushing his limits until the band just like couldn't make music anymore, you know? I believe that there's like a finite amount of like stuff we as humans can like make, and like Aerosmith should have stopped making music like in like the 80s. The fact that they put out one of their best albums in the 90s is like, it's literally unprecedented. Yeah, this band's gonna be mentioned a lot in the game that I'm playing with Drew, guessing the years, because, dude, 1973, 1974, 1975, 1976, 1977, 1979, 1982, 1985, 1987, 1989, 1993, 1997, and then 2001. Like, dude, and they all sound the kind of the same. You know, the quality gets a little better, but like, dude, you could listen to an Aerosmith song and be like, hey, that's like, it's like 72, right? Or what's before their even first album? You're like, yeah, that's like 77. And you're like, nah, man, that's 1997. And you're like, you know, or, you know, you've listened to one that's in 1993 and you're like, I think that's like 1973. And you're like, no, it's the exact opposite. And you're like, oh my God. A great band for the game, man, because truly, unless you know Aerosmith like me now, it's just like... It's just like, dude, you're just taking a shot in the dark, man. So many years it could be. I mean, at least you know the years it could be. You know, they have like, you know, obviously like 13 years where their albums have it, but like, oh, man, it is so, there's so many albums, dude. God, so many albums. Yeah, that's it, guys. That's number 13, Aerosmith. Yeah, this is a JoJo reference too, if you're wondering. Oh God, man, I just want to go play some more Elden Ring. That's what I'm gonna go do. So yeah, see you guys later. Oh wait, you guys want to know the next band? The next band, if I ever record another episode again. I've got it right here. This is a band none of you have heard of. Well, you know, I guess like some of you. They do have a 10 out of 10 album. It's only one. This is gonna be an interesting next episode, guys, because Spotify has taken off like so much of their music because I guess like the record company that owns their music and Spotify couldn't come to like an agreement to keep their music on here. And it's sad because like they take off some like amazing music, man. And I'm just like, dude, just buy it back, Spotify. I don't give a fuck how much you gotta pay for, man. Please put this music back on your streaming service. Please. God, I'm begging you. It's so good. I mean, I'll take what you give me, but like honestly, like you're just missing out on like people finding out that Camel is one of the best bands of all time. That's number 12, guys. It's Camel. Camel.